Hi. I'm doing a video. You always want to be in a video. Get in. Okay, another cancer update. I just had my infusion yesterday. I'm going to come over here to the window and see if it shows up. If you can see how red my face is right now. I mean, it's really, you guys want to go outside? The weather here has been crazy. What's today? Tuesday? All right, Tuesday, I think Saturday, Sunday, right? I think it was Saturday, Sunday. It was like 70 degrees. 70 and nice. And then Monday came around and it dropped down like into the 30s and we had snow. Wait, no, that was something. Okay. Friday and Saturday were really nice. Yeah, Friday was sunny. I think Saturday was really sunny. And then Sunday, Monday is when it dropped down. We got snow. It was down to 30 degrees. Now, today we're in the 60s. I think tomorrow's in the 60s. And then back down again into the 30s again. Up and down. I brought all my stuff to get the porch going so the cats could be out here. And they were out here, you know, on those days when it was 70. And then the next day it was 30 degrees and snowing. And if I have the video still saved on my phone, I'll put it in here. Gideon was standing at the window over there with his mouth like cracked a little bit, like, which he doesn't do, like for 10 minutes. And I'm sending it to my roommate. I'm like, look at him. I think he's mad that it's snowing again because that means he can't go outside. But so he can go out for a couple more days. Yeah, my face. Oh, last month, let me turn this way so you can see me. Last month, it didn't happen when I got the infusion because I got my infusion and then we literally left for Florida like as soon as I got home a few hours later, which there was a little miscommunication with my parents. I wasn't planning on leaving. I didn't think we were leaving until Tuesday. They thought we were leaving on Monday. I hadn't packed or got anything ready. So I'm like, well, you got to give me till 3. I got to run back home and pack everything and get everything organized. So, and it didn't happen. I didn't get this until I was in Florida, like several days in when I was at the pool. And then that was because I was out in the sun for like 10, 15 minutes. But this time I'm getting it right away. I don't know if it's from the infusion or they switched up. And I don't know if this would have anything to do with it because I was taking Revlimid and they switched it up to, I now have like the generic version, lenalidomide, I think is how you, it's a substitute for Revlimid. So it should be the same thing. I don't know if being just a different pill is why, man, my face looks so red. It looks like I'm sunburned. It feels like I'm sunburned. This will usually last for like a day. Then my eyes will probably start getting puffy again. And then my face will peel, which I put lotion on my face now 2 or 3 times a day, especially when it's like this, so it doesn't happen. And my chest is all red too. I hope it doesn't happen like it was in Florida, because I got this red face, body was blotchy, but then I itched for days and days and days. Like everything, my face, my arms, my chest, my legs, they just itched. It was horrible. So I'm hoping I don't get that with this. So that's how that is. So that's what's going on with the cancer thing. Everything else came back good. Blood work came back fine. They didn't even really tell me this time. I assume it had to come back fine. Otherwise, they would have been like, yeah, your blood work wasn't great. There's Kitty, my roommate's cat. For some reason, he likes to sleep in my bed. Oh, not bothering you. You're fine. He'll be back. Now, the only other thing really going on around here, well, obviously, I don't know if you just watch me for cancer videos, you watch me for food videos. I kind of set things back up in my room. I have a little studio in here. That's my old mattress because I had a bed before I got my hospital bed, which can go up and down, which I like. And it's a harder mattress, which I like. I had a queen size bed and that's still the mattress. I got to throw that out probably this weekend when the dumpster here at the apartment's empty. So starting to use this stuff again. I had stopped once I came down with cancer because I basically have to get down on the floor and plug things in. It was just harder to do in a smaller space, and the bed kind of appears in it, which I don't like. Now I've got my bike in here. So hopefully once I get that mattress up, I can push it against the wall a little more and give me a little more room. That last video I just did on Disney snacks, you know, I set up some stools because I had to sit back from it, and being on the stools, you wouldn't see the bed. But then I'm not at the table, so that made things awkward. So I think I'm just gonna not worry about the bed being in the background. I nitpick about little things. So I can get the stools there. We'll see. And then Gideon can sit next to me at the table, which he likes to do. I used to have because I have my Canon RP here, and I have 3 of them. So I used to have that one. I had another one next to it for close-ups. That one was like the full shot. Then I had a close-up one, then I had another close-up one like on the product or whatever. Those are still packed away. I don't know if I'll be using all 3. I was gonna sell them. I just keep pushing off putting it on eBay. So maybe I will. Once it gets nicer, the bike can move out of here, and it can't sit outside, but I usually put it in the living room because then I use it more often. And then I got my gym thing here, which used to have padding all over it, like gym mat, you know, the squares that you can buy. You know, I got them at Sam's Club. I'm sure Costco has them and stuff. That's what Gideon ate and got stuck. There's still some of it, if you can see, underneath here. Can't get those out. I've cut it away as much as I possibly can. I haven't seen him go after it. I'll try to trim it up some more. Obviously, I can't get that out unless I lift the machine, which me and my roommate tried. It's so heavy with the weights on there, so just try to trim it up a little more. I haven't seen him even try to mess with that. But that's the foam that got stuck in him. So now I just have the wood down. Because I wasn't sure what we're doing. My roommate said she was going to move out. She's been playing back and forth with that. And now I just got my paperwork from a new lease, and she's like, well, we're going to sign it. I'm like, well, I don't know. Are you staying? Because I can't afford rent here by myself. So she's like, well, I have no place to go. The rent here is cheap, us dividing it. So I guess she's going to stay, which is good because I'd rather be here than have to move back with my parents. Like the privacy, and I'd have to tear that thing down. It'd just be too much work right now. So I think we're gonna be staying. And if you can hear, which I'm kind of excited about also, I don't know if you hear, well, why am I sticking the camera out? It'd be the microphone. I don't know if you can hear that beeping, construction beeping going on. Literally right where that car is driving. That's the exit to my apartment building. Goes up to a main road right there. Directly across, so you would pull out. I assume they're gonna put a light right out there because you'll pull out, go across the road right into, used to be a golf course. They're building a Costco there right now. So Costco will be literally right across the street from me, which would be nice. I think they said that's supposed to open up in the fall. So that'd be cool, having a Costco right there. Get those $1.50 hot dogs. Whew. And another thing, and I think I've mentioned this in other videos, maybe, if you notice, like, I talk, and I probably, especially with the microphone right here, you probably hear me gasp a lot. That's just how it is. Like, talking a lot makes me winded. Walking around, doing anything makes me winded. I can walk fairly good. Like, I've been thinking of, like, I've been riding the bike because I mean, I have put on weight up to about 190, but it's because I can't do a whole lot. But this road here, which I've rode my electric bike down, it goes down quite a ways down there to maybe start when it gets a little nicer, trying to walk that, walk it, come back. It give me a couple miles a day. And then I have my exercise bike over here, which I've been trying to do like 20 minutes a day on that too, along with doing like 20 minutes of weightlifting every other day to get my calorie count up, to burn more calories so I can start losing some weight. But it's hard because I get winded and stuff. And Like I said, I can walk decent. It doesn't hurt till we're doing it a lot. Like I noticed that when I was at Disney. I was like, okay, we'll be doing a lot of walking there. And let me set this here because I want to show you something. Hey, that works. I'm going to set on my little jelly bean tray, which is another thing why I'm probably not losing weight, because I buy too many snacks and stuff. But I don't eat too much. I have a couple jelly beans a day. It's almost Easter. I wouldn't have them if it wasn't. Where's my little bag? Okay. So when I go to Disney, I usually wear this satchel. I don't wear satchels. It's something. If you go to Disney, we all do stuff when we're at Disney that we don't do at home. You wear silly hats, you carry a satchel, because I could have my wallet in here, my, sometimes my phone, other things, sanitizer, whatever you need to bring. If I had some snacks or whatever, camera, all that could be in here. So I was wearing this, and I was realizing, man, when I'm at the parks, I need my drink just a second. I was realizing while I was at the parks that my back was starting to hurt really quick. Like I'd be there walking around and my back is already starting to hurt. Like, what's going on? Why? And I started thinking about it. I'm like, when I'm at home here, I'm fine. I can walk around the apartment. But when I go to do dishes, wash like pots and pans and stuff, within a few minutes, I get pain in my lower back. Like it's usually my lower right side. And I think it's just leaning over, leaning forward a little bit and have my arms out and doing stuff. I was like, I wonder if it's that satchel, having it around me, there's quite a bit of weight in it, and it's just pulling me down. So then I stopped using it, and it got better. I could walk longer throughout the day without that pain happening right away. But it would still happen, being at the park for hours, we only went to the park one day, but going to like Disney Springs and walking around the hotels, we did like resort tours and stuff. I couldn't go that long wearing the satchel. But once I took the satchel off, we did a full day at Epcot, and my back was still hurting because you're standing all day, but it wasn't as bad as when I had wearing the satchel. So I realized I can't do that anymore. I probably mentioned this another video that I should have had my walker. It would have made things better, but it's such a pain in the butt getting around with a walker or riding an electric scooter. Unless I absolutely have to, that's the only way I can move. I don't want to have to use it. But what was the point? Oh, the point was like, I think I can make it all the way down and back. It's probably a mile and a half total that it shouldn't hurt hopefully be able to do that without hurt my back. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go halfway and halfway back, try that, see how it feels, and then slowly go farther and farther and see how it feels. Because like that last day, or when we were leaving Epcot Center in Disney, we were all the way, what did we ride last? Oh, we did Guardians of the Galaxy. So the park closed at 9. We got in line at like 8:45. Because as long as you're in line when the park closed, they have to let you on. I mean, you have to be able to ride it. So by the time we got off that ride, it was 10 o'clock. So that's way up in the front of the park. We were going all the way back because we parked at Disney's Boardwalk. So you have to go all the way through Epcot, through the World Showcase, out by the Paris Pavilion, over the bridge, over by the boardwalk, up through the thing, through their parking lot. So it was a long freaking walk. And by the time we got to the port of entry, I think they call it, or whatever, by the entry by France, or their Epcot Center, back entry. Luckily, my brother had to go to the bathroom because I had to sit down. I mean, it hurts. I mean, my back was hurting so bad, but just being able to sit for like a minute or two, it made it better. Then we could make it out. And I mean, obviously, by the time I got the car, it was hurting again. But that's a long day of standing in the lines. At least in the lines, if I could lean against something, if there's a railing or something I could lean on, it was a little better. Drinking my G Fuel because I am so tired. That's another side effect of this. Get my infusion because they give me a steroid, and that oh my god. What are you doing, Boo? You getting the fuzz? I love this cat tower. I'll get back to my story in a second here. I got this a few years ago when I worked at Sam's Club. It's such a solid, it was only, geez, maybe $70. Such a solid, like this is a 4x4 they have in here. Such a solid cat tower for the price compared to some of these cheap ones. Super nice. The only thing, as you can see, it sheds. Like this carpet they put on there, it comes off so easily. That's the only thing I dislike about it. I have vacuumed, I mean, over, like I said, 2 years, it's not stopped. And you got it in your mouth. Give that to me. Give me that. You give me that. How you feeling down there? You still got your boots with the fur on? It's growing in a little bit. Yeah, such a great cat tower. They only do it like, they only did it the one time. I worked there for a year. They only do it for like, get one shipment in during the year. So I don't know if they still do it. I would get another one if I knew they had them. I think it was in the spring that they had them. Such a nice cat tower. But as I was saying with that steroid they give me, it keeps me up all night long. Like I got zero, I mean, I would say zero. I probably fell asleep a few times just for a few minutes because I was looking at the clock all the time. Just thinking about food all night, thinking about videos I could do on food reviews, because I want to do more videos that are, like I do a lot of videos that, new stuff that comes out. The only problem with those videos is, okay, let's say McDonald's gets a new hamburger or whatever. I'll probably still do those videos, obviously, but the problem with those videos is they only get views for that little bit of time because either that burger or whatever it is, new item goes away, or it's, you know, people don't care about it. So I'm trying to find more videos to do on that are what they call evergreen videos, where they last, you know, it could be 2 years from now. People still watch those videos because they're not time sensitive. So like, I think what I'm going to do is like my top 10 favorite fast food items, you know, so that'll take me a few days because I'm not going to eat, because I'll probably do it talking about it here and then show clips of me going and getting the items and showing you the items at the different places and eating them. But I'm not going to do 10 items in one day. Maybe 2, 3 at the most. So it'll take me a week or so to get that together and get my list of, you know, because the top 10 fast food items at, you know, because obviously I don't have like In-N-Out. So I'm thinking probably like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Culver's, because we have that here. Possibly Arby's. One other I'm not going to mention yet because I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty controversial because I think a lot of people don't like it, but I enjoy it. It's not something I can eat often. It's maybe once a month, once every couple months, but they're so good from there. So that'll be in the video. That's probably going to be number 10 in the list just because we'll see. Okay, I guess that's a sign to wrap it up. My internal storage on my camera filled up. Stopped as I was filling that up. So I think I was just hopefully I know exactly where it shut off. Like I saw it. You know, do other videos, fast food ones or whatever, food ones that, you know, or grocery store ones, like comparing items, not new items, but like who makes the best fast food burger, who makes the best fries, chicken nuggets, whatever, or who, you know, whatever, what's the best flavor of Oreo cookies, blah, 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 things like that. That can last longer, that people will watch for years to come because they're not time sensitive. So there it is, still looking very red. Hopefully it goes away. I don't start peeling. I don't know if I was going to mention, I don't know if I said it already. One of the other things going on right now is my dad and my mom are both having issues. My mom right now, which it's almost 12:30, she's having her knee replaced. Like, it's been so bad. Like, I think her doctor said he hasn't seen a knee this bad to get replaced in a long time. Like, she just kept putting it off because she reads on the internet, oh, people don't do good if they get their knee done. They could fall apart and die and blah, blah, blah. But she needs it. Like, she can barely even walk. She had to ride electric scooter when we were in Florida. So she's getting that done here in like 10 minutes. My dad, on the other hand, is he's gone to see his doctor. They did blood work. They said he was fine that way, but he's getting a CT scan or a CAT scan. A CAT scan next. What is today? Tuesday? I think it's next. I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's next Wednesday he's getting it done, which we keep telling him you just need to go in the ER because he has lost so much weight. I think he's lost 30 pounds in the last several months, which some of it was just changing his diet. But since we were in Florida, he got the flu right before we went. So that's been 3 weeks now. But like after we were in Florida and he stopped eating, he could eat like a couple bites of something and then he was done. So he's lost a lot of weight in the last 3 weeks where, I mean, he doesn't eat anything. You know, he had a pudding yesterday and he could barely eat that. And he's like, I couldn't eat another one. Like if he eats one grape or something, some of it is he doesn't have an appetite for it, but like he was trying blackberries. He said they just tasted metallic to him. So I'm sure it's a sign of something is going wrong with him. He thinks he probably has cancer. I don't know. Like, I don't think it's cancer. I mean, for me, because I have blood cancer, I mean, it showed up in my blood work. I don't know if all cancers show up in your blood work or not. And they didn't find it there. I think it could be something else, maybe something with his kidneys or something, why it's making food taste metallic, so he doesn't have any appetite, he can't eat stuff. But they can't get him in for his CAT scan until next week, so we keep telling him, just go to the ER. You know, the way it's going, who knows if you're going to make it till next week. If you go in the ER, they'll get you in and get a CAT scan and get tested a lot sooner than waiting around for this. And he called his doctor yesterday and told him, like, listen, nothing's changed. I'm still not eating anything. And they're like, well, everything seems fine. Just wait till your CAT scan next week. Like, just go to the ER. So I'll keep you posted on that stuff too in the next update. You know, how this ends up. Do I start peeling? Do I start itching again? How my mom's knee's doing? And if he's gone to the ER yet or not, or what's going on with that. So there you guys go. I will talk to you soon. Have a good day.